Have you ever woken up one morning and felt like you're just not the same as you used to be? Your legs feel weaker, climbing the stairs seems a bit harder, your hands tremble slightly when carrying a bag, or even standing up from a chair feels more difficult than before? If you've ever felt that way, I want you to know you're not alone. I've heard those exact words from hundreds of my patients, people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, and most of them believe, I'm just getting old. There's nothing I can do about it. But that's one of the biggest lies society has taught us to believe. My name is Dr. Thomas Gray. I'm 60 years old and I've spent more than 3 decades studying and caring for people in their golden years. The stage of life when your body needs understanding, not surrender. What troubles me most is this. So many people grow weak not because of time, but because of habits. They don't realize that muscle loss is not an inevitable part of aging. It can actually be reversed, even strengthened, if you nourish your body the right way at the right time. And that miracle begins right at your breakfast table. I know it sounds simple. Doctor, it's just breakfast. How important can it be? But trust me, over the years, I've watched countless people regain their strength, confidence, and joy for life, simply by changing what they eat in the morning. I still remember one of my patients, Martha. She was 72 when she came to see me. She said, Doctor, I feel like my body is falling apart. I still go for walks every morning, but I'm getting weaker every day. When I asked what she usually ate after waking up, her answer was all too familiar. Just a slice of toast and a cup of coffee. I don't like eating much in the morning. Sound familiar? Most older adults think eating lightly in the morning is better for their heart or digestion. But in reality, that's when your body craves protein and nutrients the most. After a long night, your muscles, already weakened by age, are in an energy deficit. If all you give them is sugar, carbs, or coffee, your body starts breaking down its own muscle for fuel. So every morning, without realizing it, you're slowly eroding your own strength. I want you to imagine this. Inside your body are millions of tiny muscle fibers, like strings that hold you upright, help you walk, lift, and embrace the ones you love. Each morning, when you feed your body the right foods, those rich in protein, leucine, vitamin D, and healthy fats, you're sending your body a message. Don't break down, build back up. Just one right breakfast can flip the switch for muscle regeneration, and the human body has memory. It will respond to the love and care you give it day by day. I remember John, 75, who told me, Doctor, I can't even carry a bucket of water to wash my car anymore. I guess that's just age. I suggested he try swapping his breakfast for Greek yogurt with walnuts and 2 boiled eggs. 3 weeks later, he came back beaming. Doctor, I just mowed the entire lawn without stopping once. I feel 10 years younger. That's not magic. That's science and patience. Aging is inevitable. Weakness is not. The human body is extraordinary. It can heal, rebuild, and it's always waiting for us to treat it with understanding. You can't control time, but you can control how you start your morning. You can choose a coffee and pastry or a breakfast that truly nourishes the life within you. Every right bite of breakfast is a reminder. I'm still building. I'm still strong. I'm still alive. So if you're listening to me today, remember this. You're not getting weaker. You're just being starved by your habits. And trust me, one small change starting tomorrow morning can set your body on a path to renewal. Begin again. You don't need miracles, supplements, or expensive machines. Just a spoon, a little faith, and real food that fuels your strength from within. Because turning 60 isn't the end. It's an invitation to slow down, understand yourself better, and begin rebuilding your body from the inside out. When I talk about how breakfast can transform your health, many people imagine something complicated, special diets, expensive meal plans, or exotic superfoods. But the truth is much simpler. Your body doesn't need anything fancy. It just needs what it's always needed. For millions of years of evolution, protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and water. Let me tell you about 5 simple foods. Just 5 that have helped hundreds of my patients regain their strength, balance, and the belief that getting older doesn't mean getting weaker. First, eggs. Sounds ordinary, doesn't it? But to me, they're the foundation brick of every rebuilding breakfast. One egg contains nearly 7 grams of high-quality protein, along with leucine, an amino acid that triggers muscle growth. I once had a patient named Henry, 68 years old. He said, "Doctor, I eat oatmeal every morning, but I still feel tired." I asked, "Henry, do you eat anything with protein?" He shook his head. I told him, "Tomorrow just add 2 eggs." That's it. 3 weeks later, he came back smiling, saying, "I can climb the stairs without holding the rail now." It's like someone oiled up this old machine of mine, science agrees. After age 60, our bodies can't synthesize protein as efficiently. That's why each meal should include at least 25 to 30 grams of protein. 2 eggs are a perfect start, small but powerful. Second, salmon. Salmon is nature's gift to older adults. It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation, protect the heart, and, most importantly, help muscles respond better to protein. One of my patients, Dorothy, age 74, had mild arthritis. I told her to add salmon to her meals at least 3 times a week. After 2 months, she said, "Not only do I move more easily, but I'm sleeping better too. I feel alive again." Salmon isn't just food, it's a natural anti-aging medicine, not wrapped in a capsule, but coming straight from the ocean. Third, Greek yogurt. If you're not a fan of meat or fish in the morning, this is a lighter but equally effective option. Greek yogurt contains twice the protein of regular yogurt, plus probiotics that help your gut absorb nutrients more efficiently. Many of my patients, especially postmenopausal women, are low in calcium and vitamin D, which weakens muscles and bones. Yogurt helps fill that gap, and if you mix it with crushed walnuts or almonds, you'll add healthy fats and keep yourself feeling full all morning long. A small breakfast, but strong enough to wake up every cell in your body. Fourth, greens. I'm not talking about cold salads. I mean dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, or broccoli. Many people think greens are just for weight loss, but in truth, they're tiny power stations, packed with magnesium, potassium, and natural nitrates that improve circulation and feed your muscles. I once had an 80-year-old patient who drank a smoothie every morning with spinach, banana, and almond milk. He said, "Doctor, I don't get dizzy when I stand up anymore. My mind feels clearer too." That's what natural nitrates do. They open blood vessels, enhance flow, and keep your brain sharp. And finally, water. Simple, right? Yet more than half of people over 60 are chronically dehydrated without realizing it. When you're dehydrated, your blood thickens, your muscles stiffen, and every exercise becomes harder. I always tell my patients, before you look for supplements, drink enough water. A glass of warm water in the morning, just that, can truly wake your body up. Think of it as a morning greeting to every cell in your system. All the foods I just mentioned, eggs, salmon, yogurt, greens, and water, may sound ordinary, but it's their simplicity that makes them extraordinary. Because aging doesn't need miracles. It needs consistency and understanding. I've seen people who thought they'd never walk steadily again, regain their strength, simply because they started eating the right breakfast. No marathons, no gyms, just learning to listen to their body and give it what it truly needs. I know that after 60, many of us feel like our bodies have betrayed us. We move less, eat less, and slowly lose faith that we can ever feel strong again. But remember, your body hasn't abandoned you. It's just waiting for you to care for it in a new way, with wisdom, not resignation. I always tell my patients, and today I'll tell you the same, aging isn't the end of strength. It's the test of how well you understand your body. So tomorrow morning, when you step into your kitchen, remember this. Every breakfast is more than just food. It's a choice between growing weaker and growing stronger. And I believe you'll choose strength. 60 is not the time to stop. It's the time to rebuild. One meal, one breath, one day at a time. And that journey begins with something very small. a breakfast that truly loves your body. You know, some mornings I wake up, look in the mirror, and see the wrinkles around my eyes. My hands not as steady as they used to be. And I smile because I know those aren't signs of weakness. They're the marks of a life well lived. We all move through time. No one can outrun it, but we can choose how we walk beside it with more grace, awareness, and control. I always tell my patients, turning 60 isn't the sunset of your life. It's your second sunrise, a time when you're allowed to slow down, understand yourself better, and care for your body like an old loyal friend. The doctor looks directly into the camera, voice warm and sincere. If you're listening to me right now and you feel your body has grown a little weaker, if you've sighed while climbing the stairs or noticed your sleeves feeling looser around your arms, I want you to pause for just 1 second. And remember this, every single cell in your body is still waiting for your love. Your body hasn't abandoned you. It's still working every second. Your heart still beats, your lungs still breathe, your brain still sends millions of signals, all just to keep you alive. And in return, it asks for one simple thing. Don't abandon it. The tone slows, rich with emotion. I've seen people recover even in their 70s and 80s, not because of miracles or expensive medication, but because they believed they could still be better than they were yesterday. A bit of protein each morning, a glass of warm water, a breakfast that truly nourishes. Small habits, but when repeated, they become a shield against aging. And one day, you'll realize you're no longer afraid of the mirror because it no longer shows a 60-year-old you once feared. It shows a stronger, calmer, prouder version of yourself. I once asked one of my patients, she was 78, "What do you think keeps you so healthy?" She smiled and said, "I don't follow strict diets and I don't take supplements every day. I just never stop taking care of myself." Even in the smallest ways, that answer has stayed with me for years. Because that's the real secret to longevity. It doesn't live in a lab, it lives in the kindness you show yourself every single day. The doctor smiles, his tone encouraging and gentle. So I want you to try this. Tomorrow morning, before you turn on the TV or make your coffee, take just 10 seconds. Look in the mirror and say, "This body has carried me through an entire lifetime. Now it's my turn to take care of it." Then start with a real breakfast. Nothing fancy, just right. An egg, a bowl of yogurt, a glass of water. Small things. But if you repeat them every morning, they can change the rest of your life. The light softens as the doctor gazes out the window, voice filled with hope. I know life can be exhausting sometimes. We worry about our children, our bills, our health. But please remember, if you don't care for yourself, you can't truly care for anyone else. Your health isn't just a gift to you, it's a gift to everyone you love. The camera moves in closer. The doctor smiles warmly, eyes gentle. If what I've shared today makes you think or touches something in your heart, leave me a comment below. Tell me, what will you change about your breakfast tomorrow? Because your story could inspire thousands of others watching this video. And if this message meant something to you, please like, share, and subscribe. Not just to support me, but so you can keep joining me in moments like this. Ta-da! The voice softens for a heartfelt closing. Turning 60 isn't the end. It's a new chapter, one you can rewrite with wisdom, gratitude, and love, one meal at a time. And I, Dr. Gray, will be right here, walking with you, one morning at a time. Start again, not tomorrow, now. Because you deserve to be healthy, not just to live longer, but to live better.